Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Masters Championship. We are back with TMC Division 1, round number 15, here under the lights of the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the Singapore Grand Prix. My name is RacerP1, and before we get into the action, let me introduce you my tonight's co-commentator. His debut in the commentary box tonight. It's the one and only Division 2 driver, Adam Echo. Hello, mate.
Hello, Timo.
Yeah, nice you had some time to join me tonight. Actually your first commentary and the Singapore Grand Prix with 20 drivers here in Division 1, and yeah, what are you expecting tonight?
Hope it's not a boring race, and I hope everyone gets through turn 1 and turn 7 cleanly.
Yeah, that's a good shout, to be honest. There could be some carnage here. The last street circuit of the F1 racing calendar. A really challenging track in my opinion. 23 corners to negotiate successfully. And yeah, 31 laps as well, and the longest lap time, the longest race of the season. So this track requires a lot of focus, and you need to focus every lap to get a good result.
One slight mistake could be costly.
That's also it, yeah. And these are the 20 drivers tonight, here in the overview. Luckily, Combi coming is back after a few PS4 issues. He can race tonight, which is good to see, in the Ferrari, which is looking really nice under these lights, I have to say for myself. A few reserves as well. Westy F1 is a new reserve driver for Division 1, so best of luck to him tonight in the Williams, reserving for TTG Darren. Then we have Bullet Boy in the Red Bull, reserving for LTU Tom, the Division 3 driver. Also, let's see, he has a lot of pace in Division 3, so let's actually see what he can do in an actual Division 1 crit. So what are you expecting from Bullet Boy tonight? Easy top 10?
Maybe not easy top 10, but he should be there challenging, for sure.
Yeah, could be there for some points. He has first experiences in Division 1, so let's see what he can do. And also, I think there was another one. Yeah, Merck jumped in the last second. Whereas Merck here in P8 at the moment, he's reserving for Kieran Trapp in the Mercedes. Also a bit of preparation for his Division 2 race tomorrow night. Yeah, as the first times have been flying in, 11 minutes left on the clock. And in terms of pace, in terms of quali pace,
West was up there.
On the softs, yeah.
On the softs.
And high to mid 36s on hard, so that's pretty sweaty, Adam.
Yeah, that is very sweaty. Especially from medium pilot. Is he a wheel driver?
Medium pilot? I think so, yeah.
Well, hopefully he can be up there challenging for pole.
So your money's on medium pilot?
Very sweaty.
From what I've seen in practice from Karlsberg, a few practice sessions I have with Karlsberg and Doug Bolt, I think Karlsberg can do a high 34 on mediums. He's also the championship leader, he has the momentum at the moment, and it's also his to lose in the Division 1 championship, so I think he's very well motivated, and I think Karlsberg will be up there on the mediums tonight with a 34.8 is my prediction.
Another driver not to count out is TMC CR7.
Yeah.
He's very quick on the mediums as well. If he can hook his lap up together here, he should be top 5 on the mediums.
Would be good to see. As he comes now towards the last sector. You've described it before the stream started, Adam. You really love this third sector. Can you just describe what makes this third sector so special here in Singapore?
Just how slow the corners and how flowing they are. Like if you're right on board with Kevin, look at the way he just flicks it into the last corner.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's very satisfying to negotiate it successfully, and it's a 36.987 for P7 here for Kevin.
I must say this Mercedes looks really, really good at night races.
Oh yeah, I love all these cars under the lights, to be honest. It's really, really cool to see.
One of the best looking ones is the Renault with the lights flashing on the black. like parts of the car.
It's really cool. As to say that on board here with Scuba. As the Red Bull gets out of the way. Scuba on a flying lap.
Night races.
Oh, Merck retired from the session. I think that wasn't his plan to retire with 8 minutes to go in the session. So it might have been an accident for Merck. As Scuba goes up into P5 at 36.7, just ahead of his teammate. Kelsport started another one on the hards. Cheza committing to the soft tire, 36.3. So Wesker, as you predicted correctly, Adam. Wesker going for the soft, so is Cheza. So coming to that puts us here to the medium pilot. Wait a second. Sorry, Perpetuum.
I think Perpetuum's took pole.
Perpetuum, not medium pilot. Sorry, a 35.3. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think.
Good time.
Very, very good. Yeah, was just.
He thinks he can beat that on the mediums. We don't know.
Yeah, I saw Kelspert doing a high 34 on mediums. So let's see if we can actually put that together here in the actual league race. And it comes F3 of 35.4. And we saw it in the chat before the stream. He forgot to load his setup and is now racing on the default setup. It's not the best thing to have here around Singapore. 6.6 wings and 6.66 suspension. Let's see how it gets on, but at the moment P2, it's not too bad on the default setup, it has to be said.
I think Matt's getting ready to go on a flying lap on the mediums. Or is he coming in?
Oh, Chubbs improved to a 36.3, very good lap there by Chubbs on a set of mediums.
I want to see what Westy can do.
He's
still yet to set a lap time.
Party also committing to the softs.
Yeah, I think he's unless he's invalidated, should be coming up to the line now. It doesn't look like he's using any of his ERS.
I think it's just on a cooldown lap and about to start another one. Let's actually then go on board with Porty here for a lap as he puts it almost to the wall. Oh, that was scary for Porty. But he's back into the pits anyway, so nothing too major. Spot your braking here for the pit entry, 60 kph here. Also a bit distracting because the board is
miles per hour. That is 37.
Another board.
I have mine in miles per hour.
Yeah.
Combi's on the lap, I think. He's improved sector 1.
Nearly a tense. Yep.
This corner's difficult to get right.
Yeah, loses the back end.
That might be his lap over.
Very technical section here through sector 2. Tight right-hander left over the Anderson Bridge, to the left and right again, close to the walls, into the hairpin. Early into the power and on another little straight.
As he comes into this sector 3, this is the best section of the tracks. So good. This little complex here, where you go underneath the bridge.
Oh, another back end loss there for the Ferrari driver as Corby retires as well in P15.
Tied in the pits. I think he'll be starting towards the back to avoid the carnage.
Could be a good thinking there by Joe.
Dark Bolt's on a lap.
Dark
on the mediums.
Bolt.
Just coming to sector 3.
Oh, he cuts the corner to get back to the pits. Or just to start another one, don't know. He has 100% ERS left. Maybe he invalidated his previous attempt, but yeah, look the lines here. Look at those lines, but yeah, he's coming back to the pits, going over the wide lines. I don't want to see that in the race, or it's a 20-second time penalty for incorrect pit entries. Hope the guys remember that. That's not only for Austria, also for the other 19 or 20 races. As I think Bullet Boy's on a lap. On a lap here in the Red Bull, yet to set a lap time.
Yes, he is. That ERS is coming down quick.
Takes a lot of curb, which is really crucial to increase your lap time or your advantage for better lap time. Braking at 100-meter board into second gear, short shift into third. Make the track as wide as you can. Braking here at the 50-meter board through a little tunnel through there, left, right, and right, left again. That is turn 2021 to 22 and 23. And the last corner also very fast, easy to invalidate as well, over the line, and it's a 35.6 P3 for Bullet Boy.
Very good lap time.
Very competitive indeed. So I can imagine Division 3 boys could be a bit afraid when it comes to Division 3 race on Friday when they see this pace in qualifying.
Seems like Wesker's the only one who's on a flying lap.
Yeah, just been on board with him here. You think he's doing the right call going on the softs? What do you think about softs, mediums, softs, hards, or eventually doing the two-stop? What's your opinion about it?
Depends if there's a safety car. Depends on what his strategy call is. He could do the one-stop, but it'd be difficult. The safety car will be vital for Wesker to get the two-stop and not lose as much time. But he's up on his lap time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's definitely going for track position here. Maybe he can get Bullet Boy for that third place. A second row would be very crucial for him for the race start. What can he do? It's a 35.5, and it's a third place actually. Just behind Afri Frisch, who also commits to the soft compound.
Yeah, Afri's on another lap.
As Pervertium comes to Ruffles Boulevard. First DRS zone as well, or the second DRS zone if you count the home straight as the first DRS zone. So, turn 7 here, you can run right a bit.
He's up on his lap time, and he's on the mediums here, not even on the softs.
So he's pretty confident then to beat the lap time. He is done on the softs, as Chubbs retired. And just was gonna say that Ruffles Boulevard towards turn 7 is the best overtaking opportunity. So overtaking here in general pretty difficult, so also track position is key here. Like in Hungary.
You've got to have confidence.
Yeah.
In other drivers around you as well. You've got to make sure they respect you at all times. So the last thing you want is a bit of wing damage around here.
Oh yeah. That's a big rip then.
Transfers out the way for Pervertium. That's good. Oh.
What?
Got a bit close to the wall there.
Can he improve the last couple of corners for Pervertium? Can he extend his advantage at the front as Team 607 gets a provisional pole of 35.2, and that's Pervertium again, 35.1.
He did beat his lap time.
For Pervertium. Great effort there by Pervertium, fantastic stuff.
That was a ballsy risk. That was a ballsy risk by Pervertium.
But he did it. Good to see. Medium hard is a bit out of position, so
that bolt's on the softs.
Yet to improve.
He could be taking pole here.
As we have come to the end of that quali session, and I think Matt is furthest forward.
Kausper didn't get his medium lap. I think he's invalidated it.
Yeah. Could be the case as Matt comes through the final corner, and it's original pole for Matt. What a lap of 35.0 on the set of mediums as well. So great lap by Matt Tylbus as Westy just spun it on the home straight. Goes 14th as Doug Bolt goes quickest on a set of softs though.
Medium pilot on the mediums.
Oh, I lost my... Okay, Alonso. Where's Alonso?
Oh,
second sector.
Home straight.
Jesus. What the actual hell is going on here? Doug Bolt still there.
What's how the AI doing?
Wesker in 6th, Chesa in 7th, Bullet Boy in 8th. These guys are all finished. Milan Ryan goes up to 6th place.
I think Afri's the only one to come up. Can he improve? Yes,
yes. Second place. Also decent lap by Milan Ryan on the mediums.
And the only person left, I think, is Steven and Alonso now.
Oh, Karlsberg!
Karlsberg didn't invalidate it. Whoa,
wow.
Sweaty sweaty lap time there.
34.666 on a set of medium tires. 3/10.
The question you've got to ask now, is Darkbot going to play the buffer zone to him?
Perpetuum into the pits.
And Darkbot's on the softs. Is Darkbot going to play buffer to Carlsberg?
That's exactly what they planned, I think. Hold the rest of the field up and Carlsberg can run away into the distance. What a lap!
The tire and Kevin.
That's 2/10 quicker than my prediction, actually. Wow, 34.6.
That is it. For mediums as well.
I'm 2 seconds lower on this compound. Would you believe it?
I think we need to drug test him.
Whoa. Kevin back to the pits. Alonso didn't get a lap in, I think. I think he wants to start on fresh mediums or hards.
As we predicted, Joe's starting at the back to avoid the carnage.
That could be very interesting now in the mid-pack. From P8 to P14, 15.
As Westy's retired car without a wheel is reversing round the track.
Jesus
Very strange.
And also what happened on the start-finish straight, also a bit distracting, but here we go. It's Carlsberg on pole of Darkbolt, his teammate right behind him, so maybe a bit of help here for his championship hopes. Then Alfred Fish on the softs as well in third, Matt Tibbis in fourth, Perpetuum in fifth, Scuba in sixth place. Team C07, Milan Ryan, Wesker in the top 10, Chessa also on softs, then Bullet Boy, Combi Kermi, Kerosene Kev, Captain Jobs, Medium Pilot, Pordy, F1 Alonso, Merck, Westy F1 and Team Z Corby. Rounding off the grid in P20. Interesting qualifying session, and yeah, literally Carlsberg has blown the field away here in this quali session. And do you know anything about his race pace? If he's as dominant as his as in his quali pace?
His in the practice sessions I've been in, his race pace was equal with everyone else. I think it's just his quali pace was that much better than everyone. Okay,
well then there's the hope for an exciting race that he has a bit of a challenge tonight with the likes of Schoolboy Matt.
I wonder if there could be a bit of rain towards the end of the race. That's what I wonder.
I could spice it up for sure. Maybe a late safety car as well. We see a busy pit lane for stop on
Guess
soft.
We'll find out with what tyres the from 11th to P20 are going to be on. If they all go on the hards, then I guess we can expect some rain.
I personally find a hard tyre, it's not a bad tyre, to be honest.
The hard tyre is a very good tyre for some reason.
It's a very good race tyre. But the softs, I was doing a practice session with F1 Alonso last night, and the soft tyres fell off the cliff like after 3-4 laps. And yeah, it's not a really good race tyre, but I think the hard tyre can go literally forever, like 30 laps or something.
As we see, the only person outside the top 10 who's on mediums is Merck.
Merck, that's an interesting one, and a good indicator for the other divisions in terms of your starting tyre. A bit of a bad situation for Wesker and Chessa in the mid-pack on soft, so they will have to pit early and also in traffic, so let's see how they can get on. And
Wesker's just got to try and break the gap from P11 because the softs have an advantage over the hards.
Will be very interesting to see.
The game says it's about 2 seconds a lap, but I don't think that's the case.
But while they are on this formation lap, I quickly go through Division 1 standings to see how it stands at the moment in Division 1. So Carlsberg on pole tonight, also leading Division 1 championship on 183 points. Then the two Renault boys, Scuba and Matt, on 169 and 152 points respectively. Medium Pilot tonight starting in P15, a little bit out of position. He's fourth in the championship on 111 points. Perpetuum Mobile in the Racing Point on 78. Kevin on 76 in 6th place. Darren, who is not here tonight, in 7th on 70 points. Darkbolt in the Haas in 8th on 51. Afri Fish in 9th on 45. And Kerosene Kev is in 10th on 40 points. In the drop zone at the moment, there's LTO Tom, who's not here tonight. Captain Jobs, good chance for points tonight. Where is he starting? 14th, so on the hard, so he has all possibilities in his hands. And Wesker on 12 points in the drop zone in P18, so let's see if he can get some points tonight. And the constructors, there's Renault in first place on 321 points, Haas in second on 234, McLaren in third on 136, Mercedes on 94, Williams at Racing Point equal on points on 88, and closely behind is Alpha in seventh on 85. So that's the standings, and a good chance for Karlsberg tonight to extend his advantage in the championship. And Scuba only in P6, Matt in P4. So let's see, Perpetuum in between them, so could be very interesting indeed. And at your debut, Abaddon, would you like to take the start, or?
No, I'll take the back.
Alright, no problem. Sector 1 caution, but here we go, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go here in Singapore Division 1. Very good start for Karlsberg.
Steven did a jump start.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Steven. That's closer to turn 1 and turn 2. Dark Bolt already back behind Afri Frisch Perpetuum. Oh, there's a spinner, I think. Oh, that's big carnage. Oh, look at the Renault. Jesus Christ. Kevin spun Scuba as well, and Alonso was involved as well. Big carnage into turn 3. That's unfortunate for these guys. Yellow sector 1. Perpetuum gained a few plates up to P2, so a lot has been going on in this opening lap, or the first 2 corners.
The biggest gainer, I believe, is Merck. He's gained 5 spots.
Already up into P13. Good start for Merck then. And after half a lap, look at Karlsberg, 1.7 ahead already. After all this start carnage here. So that's absolutely the best start Karlsberg could have hoped for. He's in the lead, and Scuba is nearest championship content or championship rival at the back of the grid. And that's unfortunate for the Irishman.
Well, Kevin's wing's still intact, so that's a positive for Kevin to keep going.
Yeah, also hoping for safety
it's just
car.
A recovery drive from here on out.
Let's actually put up that.
He's going to have to pit. He's got a drive through, and then he's going to have to pit for his front wing.
That's a good start for the guys now outside the top 10, into the top 10 then. For Wesker, Milan Ryan, Bullet Boy, Kerosene Kev, and Afri Fish is in the pits.
Has Afri got wing damage?
Could imagine, yeah. Yeah, Merck now 7 spots gained here. Great stuff by Merck.
Has wing damage. See if Steven's gonna fix his wing, then he's got his drive through to do.
That's Merck is all over Chesa. Chesa's losing a bit of touch there to Combi. And Merck with a chance now. There is not open just yet, but next lap can Merck now make the move on Chesa into turn 7. Around the outside he goes. He gets the corner, maybe a little switchback, but he gets blocked there on the exit of turn 7. And look at this train behind Medium Pilot, Captain Jobs as well, as we have a nice helicopter shot. There's a chance for Captain Jobs going up the inside of Medium Pilot, but he backs out of it. That was the chance there, but he hesitated just a little bit. Had a great run there on the McLaren driver. Oh, look at this train there behind Chesa. He's struggling already on this second lap down these softs.
Let's see if Merck goes to the overtake here.
Brake at the 100 meter board. Oh, a little bit of a cut.
That's a corner cut.
Corner cut and a half here. That's not really an overtaking opportunity. Not really a braking zone. Also, Kerosene Kev is close to Bullet Boy. Good start also by Bullet Boy. Top 7.
Yeah, Bullet Boy's up to 7th on the hard.
On hard, highest hard compound runner. That will be very interesting. What he can do now, from now on here on this compound.
Chaz is pitting.
Oh, Merck now. Oh, Westy! What happened to Westy? No, it's Chesa. Chesa's already in the pit. I thought there was an incident. Oh, thought there was an incident.
Wing damage.
Kevin goes up the inside of Port into turn 1. That's P14 for him.
I guess Chasa holding everyone up with his wing damage has brought Kevin back into the fight for P10.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
It's not all lost to Kevin here.
Pop these guys quickly. Medium pilot and a chance up the inside of Wesker. Not Wesker, Merck, sorry. And also Westy behind. Captain Chubbs losing a spot to him. Westy, Wesker, that's really similar, to be honest.
Wesker's from P5 doing his own thing. Decent start for Wesker. I think he gained some positions. He gained 4 spots.
Very good. That was crucial on the softs. But Perpetuum at the front is closing in just a little bit now, under a second. Gun in his DRS window. And Darkbolt has been dropped by 3.5 seconds already. Matt right behind him. And then Wesker 2.2 behind. With another little train.
Like Carlsberg's pushing. Carlsberg's in low ERS, he's still got 90%.
Yeah, good point.
Risky game in case he gets wing damage.
He's just managing his pace, I think. Lets him come into his DRS window and then push again to extend the lead.
Served his drive through? I don't know.
I think he has, yeah.
He's hoping for a safety car, I guess.
No. Another Renault. Matt, who has to put up the yellow flag here for the Renault team. DRS open. Around the outside. Oh, could be a good move if he can make it, and he's done it. The inside for turn 8. Great stuff. And Milan.
I haven't noticed Merck got a penalty, and that is Bullet Boy out.
Oh, Bullet Boy and Afri as well. Oh, sorry,
Retire.
Oh, Afri as well.
I think Afri might have retired in the pits.
Oh.
I think is Steven pitting again? Or is he just doing his drive-through? Yeah, he's doing his drive-through. Afri retired in the pits.
But don't know what happened to Bullet Boy.
Bullet Boy lost it on the curb at turn 7. And it sent him into the inside wall.
Around the outside there for Kerosene Cap. Or on Wesker, that's close.
Kerosene Cap's got a penalty, just got a 3-second time penalty.
Corby makes the move on Party for P14. And I just can get over the fact that you see the profile of the driver if you go on the retired car. That's so annoying. And sorry for the little blue screen there. But it is how it is, Codemasters. Oh, as Wesker pits. Is it?
Merck's pitting.
Yeah, it's Wesker.
Yeah, Merck's also in the pits.
Wesker and Darkbolt.
He's got wing damage. Merck might have got wing damage from Bullet Boy.
No, unfortunate. And he started on the mediums. Tough task to put the hards from now on till the end. I think it's doable. I think it's doable, yeah.
Wesker's on the hard as well, so is Darkbolt. I say Wesker's impressing me with his pace up to this point.
Oh, there's a move going on. Kevin and Westy after Raffles Boulevard, the most popular overtaking spot. As we can see here.
Kevin's got to push on here. Got to try catch the medium pilot.
Yeah, after his bad start, he's not too far off, to be honest. Only 2.5 behind medium pilot. What's the overall gap? Only 17 behind Carlsberg, to be honest.
Fortune and Carlsberg are in a league of their own here.
Still a top 5 on the card, to be honest.
But Carlsberg's got a lot more ERS than Perpetuum.
Yeah, these guys are just running away, aren't they? 6.5 ahead of Matt. Doing their own race there at the front for the race win.
It's going to be a lonely race for Matt if there's no safety car. He keeps losing time to P2, but he's gaining time on P4.
Yeah, that's the difference here in pace.
Kev, it seems like the hards are starting to come on into their own now. Goshen Kev seems to be catching.
Yes, Perpetuum's now in Carlsberg's DRS window, but it's a little bit too far back. I thought he would go for it, you know, but thinks better of it.
Maybe next lap.
Need to be
it's not like
close.
bit time. Can't help but notice Matt's lost 7 tenths in Sector 1 to the top 2.
Oh, a little bit of a twitch there in this technical part of Sector 2. First gear through here, short shift.
Kev's closing to Milan Ryan.
And also Combi is closing. Nice three-way fight for 4th place here. And Kerosene Kev and Combi on the hard, so that's playing out very well at the moment.
If the hards to mediums is the strategy to do, it'll be interesting.
These guys have to pay their on the hards. And they will pit round lap 2021, so it's a very long first stint for these guys. Oh, Perpetuum just dropped out, 1.5 seconds. As Kels was picking up the pace.
Made a mistake.
Yeah, maybe a little slide there. The last sector.
Is Combi going to try and move on the Raffles Boulevard? He's going to have to double toe. We could be seeing 2 places in 1 here.
Also Kev with DRS of Milan.
That's a bad exit for Combi. That's a bit of time.
Milan Palom is closing as well. Be a 4-way fight at the moment.
Captain Chubbs is closing into Westy. And TMC Cowboy is closing into Captain Chubbs as well.
Well, that's for the final point here. Decent drive so far by Westy, the debutant. Division 1 reserve.
Sure, but I've got the horrible rev glitch.
Oh, that's great.
I thought this was fixed by Codemasters.
I thought as well. But yeah.
Captain Chubbs got some time penalty. Can't afford too many of them as he goes wide as well.
And I haven't had a look.
Pilot's closed up to Combi. Combi's made a mistake somewhere.
Oh yeah.
He's lost
1.5 seconds to Kev. Might have got the corner completely wrong.
Or just had a slide into one of the corners.
I was about to say, I haven't had a look at the chat just yet, and that's why I'm putting that up now. For a few comments, and everybody's watching, very welcome to the stream. It's lap 8 of 31. Carlsberg's leading the way ahead of Perpetuum, these two guys in their own league at the moment in Singapore here. Under the lights.
Kev could be going for a move here. To turn 5.
Yeah. Milan could be a sitting duck now. Is his straight line speed enough? He reaches at just about 300 kph. That's enough to defend from Kerosene Kev. 3 Germans in a fight there. Milan, Kerosene Kev and Combi. In 3 different teams.
Medium pilots closed in as well.
Yep, rapidly.
This is going to be interesting. I think the hards are the better tyre now.
Yeah.
Seems like the softs may be dying.
Softs and the mediums as well.
Shazza pitted from the softs to the mediums.
Oh, that's
so
he's
doing the 2-stop.
That's a 2-stop then, yeah. Yeah, you see the medium runners in like lap 10, 11, 12 around this window to go on for a set of hards.
I wonder if Perpetuum is going to trigger an undercut to try get... The undercut's very overpowered and he made a mistake, lost 3 tenths in the last corner.
And look at Kevin as well, he's only 1.7 behind this battle for P4. And that just shows his great pace here in Singapore, just to get that time back so quickly.
Turn 1's not a place you want to be making the move.
Don't do a Kiat, don't do a torpedo. And it has been said, Raikkonen was at fault because he turned in, and that's absolute nonsense in my opinion. Just to bring that up.
He's looking for his braking zone, braking point, and the apex. You can't expect to look in the mirrors for a torpedo coming at you. As medium pilot, is he going to send it? No.
Oh, great straight line speed as well, but Combi can defend. As we have a nice helicopter shot of 4 cars through sector 2.
Merck gets another time penalty. That's his second today.
And the only thing that's going on is that fight for 4th place. The rest is pretty much spread out, Adam. So that's a bit of a shame. But we wait till the pit stop window hits, and then we'll have a bit of more action when the medium runners made their pit stops.
If Perpetuum wants to try and get Carlsberg, he needs to sugar the undercut. You can gain so much time on a fresh set of hards if you come out with no traffic.
Yeah, let's see that scenario. To be honest,
Perpetuum's pitting.
So the gap is 30 seconds to Party.
5 seconds to Carlsberg.
To Party it's 30 seconds, so if I'm correct, like a pit stop delta is 27 seconds.
He should come out behind Joe.
Yeah, that's exactly it, and should have a bit of clean air to have a fantastic, astonishing
Kevin's also in the pits.
He's also going for the undercut on these guys.
Trying to undercut, yeah. The Perpetuum should be coming out behind Joe.
Oh, behind Joe. Behind Joe.
Yes, just.
That's Party,
That's a nice gap. That's a nice gap for Perpetuum. 2.6 seconds. That's a good gap. I wonder if Carlsberg will respond. As Kevin's going to come out just behind Wesker. Yes, just behind Wesker.
And the gap is 27.6.
Wesker and Kevin are in a fight, so I wonder if Kevin will be asking to let him go.
I could imagine, yeah.
Unless he makes a move here, which is possible as Wesker is.
Have a quick look. Well, he doesn't let him go easily.
And if he'll pull over after turn 9. No, he's making Kevin fight for it.
Now the gap is now...
Perpetuum's gained 5 tenths from Joe.
Just 27 seconds now, the gap to Carlsberg.
This is going to be close.
It will be really close.
Stayed out.
Oh, that is... I think that's a mistake. I think
that might be a mistake.
Yeah, I think Perpetuum got this, you know. Now under 27 seconds and he can push on fresh hearts. I think Carlsberg will lose the lead when he makes his pit stop. I think that's a fact, to be honest.
The fresh hearts won't really make much of a difference because it will only be a couple of laps.
Kerosene Kev up the inside of Milan Ryan. Good move into turn 1.
Turn 1, Jesus.
Good move.
Kerosene Kev's risky. I wonder if Milan Ryan will try fight back.
But that's how he raced as well. Milan saw him coming and opens the steering or doesn't turn in.
Medium pilot could get combi here. Is he going to go for it?
Yes, great straight lane speed, it has to be said.
Yeah, combi's got very good straight line speed.
Okay. Oh, Kevin now makes the move on Wesker.
Hit the back of Milan Ryan. But I think his wing's still intact, so it's all good.
Oh, Combi has a run. He has.
Towards the Anderson Bridge.
Good committed, well committed move indeed. But it was very well driven by Milan as well. Oh, he almost hit the wall there.
Has Milan Ryan got wing damage? I think he might have left.
Yeah, his teammate gets by as well.
No, he didn't. He's just blind. Westy's impressing me on his debut.
Yeah, on the hearts.
Must be said.
He's on for decent points. And let's have a quick look. If now Carlsberg is not pitting at all. He's staying out another lap.
Now 26 seconds. I think Combi's gonna come out ahead. Not Combi, Perpetuum. I think Perpetuum's got him for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the case then. If he pits this or next lap even. What the closest gap at the moment is Chesa to Wesker. That's for
Chesa's on dying hards. Dying medium, sorry.
As we learn pits.
Ryan's pins. I wonder if Milan Ryan's trying and jump Matt then. I wonder if that could be happening. Is Milan Ryan going to get overtaken by Kevin? He is. Kevin's far ahead.
It's a very slow pit exit.
And Kevin was not in.
Oh, that's Wesker as well. That could be close. There with Wesker and Chesa. Right in the mix there, Milan Ryan. But Chesa has to run on the outside and Milan has to be behind. Can he make it around the outside? No, he has to back out of it. Or would have ended in a big crash. So
he's got him down the straight though for sure.
Oh,
he's trying to go for the inside. Let's say that was a bit risky by Chesa there. That could have been a bad crash.
Yeah.
Well, this just allows Wesker to pull away.
3 seconds behind Kevin.
Kevin's 6 seconds behind Darkbolt. And Darkbolt has to try and get to the end on these tyres, so we can't push that much.
I wonder if Matt will pit now this lap.
Carlsberg's staying out again.
What is Matt doing? I think he's pitting.
Yeah, Matt's pitting. He's on no ERS.
Well, let's see. Where will he drop that pit stop?
Need a safety car. Steven will need a safety car.
Let's just find out if he comes out.
Fair play for Steven though to carry on driving even though he's 20 seconds behind. He's 17.
There's Darkbolt now coming on the start finish straight. I think these guys will come through.
Already let Darkbolt go.
Body gets through. There's Matt, Kevin, ahead of Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's just behind him, so Kevin could be fighting for P4 here. The undercut has worked amazing for Kevin.
Oh, Perpetual makes a move on Captain, jumps into turn 7. That's P6 for Perpetuum after his pit stop. And he's on the charge now. Let's have another look at the gap. It's 23 seconds.
Westy's in P5.
Very good pace shown also by Westy.
He's impressing me.
Yeah. Division 1 debut and shows decent pace against these guys. A very sweaty division.
It's a shame that his car has the engine glitch.
Let's see if it is for me as well, Westy. Yeah, for me as well, never mind. What a bad game.
For Westy, he won't be getting much TV time with that engine glitch.
Just not the
pilots all
onboard.
over the back of combi still. Perpetune's closing it, and Captain Chubbs has stayed with Perpetune as well, which is very, very good for Captain Chubbs' race.
Kelsper finally pits.
Sector 3, yellow flag.
Kevin gets past Pordy for P11. I want to see where Perpetuum is. He's already on the start finish straight.
Yeah,
and
so
he's already on the start finish straight, Perpetuum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this, he's only coming out now. There's Joe as well. He's ahead of Joe.
So is these 4 laps fresher going to be key? Carlsberg's now in hot laps, so he's trying to use his ERS now.
Well, that just shows to me he's preferring fresher tires at the end of the stint, but now has to deal with some traffic as well. With the hard compound runners who haven't pitted yet.
Westy.
So
Perpetune's only 6 seconds off the battle for the lead, which might hold him up. I don't know. If he catches him quick enough, it might hold him up.
Well, there's 2 cars between them, Westy and Captain Chubb, so I get to pit. Oh, Wesker and Milan Ryan. Milan Ryan gets through there. And then Chesa, Merck as well behind 2 seconds. Half a minute down is Scuba in P17 and also Alonso. Though a nightmare of a race for Scuba and Alonso. Really feel for them. So
I don't know what happened into turn 1. I didn't see it.
The start didn't go right for them at all, which is a big shame. And we have a yellow sector 2.
Body's gone straight on.
Oh, that is sector 2.
He's braking. It was at the Anderson Bridge.
Anderson Bridge into the wall.
At least he didn't get wing damage.
Didn't see it, unfortunately.
On that.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
And he's in the wall. Oh, Porty is out of the race. Oh,
Is this going to bring out a safety car?
oh Jesus, no, Porty. That's a shame.
Steven's going to be praying for one here.
I think it would be too early for the hard runners now, you know. But they would have no choice to pit. Maybe they can save the tires behind the safety car, but it's not out anyway.
Carlsberg got past Captain Chubbs. Carlsberg's on a charge here.
Indeed, 1.5 behind Westy and only around about 3 seconds behind Perpetuum, but he gave up track position for better tires in the end, so let's see if he has to pay the price in the end, because now he has to overtake Perpetuum on track, which is not an easy task to do, as Captain Chubbs retires as well.
He's gone straight on.
Oh, that is
straight on at the Anderson Bridge.
That is the old triple chicane. Is that putting out a safety car? Let's find out. Of course it doesn't. Well.
I mean, at this point we should be shocked that the safety car's not coming out, but I'm really not. It's the Codemasters game. What do you expect?
Nothing to expect, to be honest. But to be fair, our Division 2 race brought out a safety car in Italy due to very bad weather. Thunderstorm, literally. Because there was no crash and it just brought it out, so that was pretty cool to see. Oh no, Carlsberg behind Westy.
Try to get past out here.
Taking the esports line to turn 1. I don't think Westy will fire that much.
Westy gets a time penalty.
Stupid penalty as well. Not really an advantage for him, as we have...
3 yellow flag. Chazza
is round.
Last corner.
Oh, and also got ring damage in the process, going to the wall there, and he retires as well. So that's 3 retirements in a space of like 3-4 laps. Darkbolt and Matt. Oh, that's side by side into turn 7. Matt has the inside on Darkbolt. There's a touch, and Darkbolt.
Did Matt go into neutral there? It looked like he went into neutral.
Didn't see it. Could be the case because
left the session. This could bring out a safety car.
He lost some drive out of the corner.
We know what Codemasters are like with people leaving.
And yeah, Darkbolt keeps the position for the moment. P8 and P9 for these guys. Let's keep that helicopter shot, please. And I said it a million times as well. Why is the helicopter shot not a selectable camera view? I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Oh, Matt tried it. Matt's getting frustrated behind that bolt here.
And there's a very quick Portuguese lad as well right behind him now. So he has to get a job done ASAP. Or he could fall into the clutches
back in the fight for a podium
of Kevin. Yeah, indeed. Good pace by Kevin here. Despite having that moment at the start into turn 3.
Looks like Kevin's FIFA career is on hold at the moment as he's pushing for the podium.
Good one. Or Fortnite. But good to see he's...
Fortnite's broken at the minute.
Ah, okay. Ah, shock.
Black hole.
Black hole. What is this black hole? Jesus. Staring at a black hole on Sunday night. Wow.
Matt's got to have the move done here.
Oh, he's going defensive. Going in the middle of the road. He has to go around the outside. Now get back to the inside. That's a great move by Matt if he can make it. And he's has a bit of a steering to the Haas driver. And up the inside goes Kevin. As you say, Matt is getting really frustrated, and almost Kevin benefited from that little scrap there.
That was nearly a good move by Matt though. The way he faked going to the outside.
Oh, that will end in tears here.
Hopefully it doesn't end up in a big crash. We don't want to see one of them. The hard runners should be coming into the pit set any time.
Yeah, lap 20, 21, yeah. And imagine
getting closer to the window.
Imagine a safety car at this point would be Karasikiv, Combi, Medium Pilot, Perpetuum, or yeah, the first 3 guys especially. A good present.
Starkbolt is catching up to the back of Joe here.
Yeah. Getting under pressure in a bit
Joe's
as well.
going to try hold him up to let that through. Good race by Joe today. Done nothing wrong.
Yeah, clean race.
Hopefully you can get some
Perpetuum
points.
left.
Oh, Perpetuum's disconnected.
He disconnected.
And there's Carlsberg.
And
yeah,
Carlsberg,
Carlsberg's into the lead.
And you could imagine that is his win in the back, isn't it? So if there's nothing extraordinary in this race, that might be his win then.
Matt.
Secured.
Matt's a lot closer this time. He's got to have it here, surely.
He's desperate to get this move done now. A little bit of a toe by Joe, late on the brakes around the outside. And that's Kevin. Can he get through as well? Around the outside he has to go.
Back out of that, Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
He did. But the front is getting very close as well. I want to have a quick look.
It's a good defensive drive by Darkbolt. And as he gets a time penalty, there we go.
Oh.
Commentator's curse, you see.
Jesus. I'm not a friend of these time penalties.
Gets a penalty.
What's the point? A little bit of a cut, you don't really gain 3 seconds.
Wesker and Merck are very close together.
Oh, Darkbolt gets by Corby.
Rain. I just saw a bit of rain.
Is it rain?
I just saw a bit of rain from Merck's POV.
Oh, that's Matt Tippers now on Joe, and he gets moved on as well now.
Yep, it's raining.
It's raining, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed. It is indeed. We have some rain.
This spice things up.
Oh, yeah.
Still not in his car. Merck gets a third time penalty of the day. Penalty machine Merck is back.
And when is the track? When is this track wet enough for intermediates? That's
is our medium pilot combi and Kirsten Kev gonna try stick it out on the hard?
So that played out very well for these guys at the front, and Carlsberg, that's a bit hurting there, for Carlsberg in terms of his hopes for this race win, because yeah, everybody now will be pitting for Inters.
He's got him this time, surely. Oh, Darkbolt pushes him a bit wide. Surely that was an illegal overtake, right?
No, I didn't see it, but there's the action again.
Matt lets him back through.
Darkbolt around the outside.
They're going side by side.
Oh, almost to the wall. That's Kevin as well.
That's a good move by Matt. That's a good move by Matt.
And he finally got it done. The top of the front is getting closer and closer as well. Here, the top 4.
Perpetuum is still not in his car. I think he's given up coming back.
Oh, that's a big shame for Perpetuum. Free spot for everyone then.
So well. That undercut worked amazingly.
Oh, that's a pit stop for Kerosene Kev. That's an interesting one. Is it wet enough already here for intermediates? How quick gets this?
Unless he doesn't think it's going to be wet enough. I don't know.
He gets to try.
There's no way it's time for Inters. I think, has his team got the Inters out? Yeah, it's not wet enough for the Inters. No, that's the wrong call, unfortunately.
Also wing change. Yeah, DRS is enabled.
That is
also enabled.
That's the wrong call. Matt's pitting.
Darkbolt and Kevin.
Is it wet enough? Is it wet enough for Inters?
Yeah, a lot of guys are pitting now, to be honest.
If Kevin gets out in front of Milan right now, it was key for Kevin not to get held in the pits.
As we have a... Perpetuum is back. As yeah, we have a very busy pit lane again. Wesker's in, Merck is in. After 2 laps, it's ready for Inters then, and let's have a look at Combi at the front here. Is he struggling on those slicks?
Well, DRS hasn't been...
Yeah.
DRS hasn't been disabled, so it... Well, I guess the slicks are quicker then.
Ah, but he's tiptoeing, he's losing the back end. What is the gap? Let's have a look at the gap. To the highest intermediate runner is Kerosene Kev, 33 seconds.
Right, DRS disabled, yeah. That was a good call. They've still got Sector 3 to do, so this could be key time gained here.
That's the lap then to go in. And all these guys at the front here could come ahead of Kerosene Kev, and that's pretty much it. I think they will come out ahead of Kerosene Kev if they don't lose a low ton of time here in this last sector. But yeah, they're sliding around like mad here.
Oh, yeah, they're tiptoeing. Let's see the pet entries. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Gap is 32 seconds now. It's easy for them.
Wesley could be on for good points here. Sector 1 yellow flag. Who's F1 Alonso's?
Oh, he spun it onto Ruffles Boulevard.
Fair play for keeping on going now. Sector 2 yellow flag as well. What? Oh, Kevin's on.
Oh, Kevin, Dark Bolt. Oh, that's close. Bit of a contact.
That's a good move by Kevin.
But Kevin is through then. Herbert Humus in as well, lost a lot of time after his disconnect. Kerosene Kev. Oh, that's close, the medium pilot. Oh, he has to cut the chicane, or the corner, and he's just by medium pilot.
He hit the curb the wrong way.
And look at Combi Kermi. He all benefit from this rain, is now in the lead of this race. Who would have thought that?
How's Carlsberg's wet pace?
Oh, I don't have
Something we haven't seen.
Don't have any clue, to be honest. No, to be honest, I didn't really practice in the wet as well for my Division 2 race, or for our Division 2 race. So
we need to practice the wet.
Yeah, when I see this, I'm getting really afraid of a wet Division 2 race again, like we've seen in
Hopefully
Italy.
Not a full wet race.
Oh man, rip
That'd
me.
Be terrible.
But speaking about Division 2 tomorrow, what do you expect if it's dry?
I just want points, to be honest.
Yeah, good shot.
I've had wind damage quite a few times this season. I just want a clean race where I can get points. What are you expecting, Timo, for D2?
Yeah, also points. Top 10 would be the aim. Yeah. To get a bit of a momentum back for a point streak for the rest of the season. That would be a good effort. Maybe to finish the top 10 in the standings.
What I've seen in practice is Sway's looking quite good. Pace-wise.
It would be good.
Hope Sway can get a good result.
It would be good for Renault then. We'll get a double points finish.
Who's at the fastest lap? F1 Alonso. No extra points for anyone then.
Yep, unfortunately.
Unless we see 5 retirements.
And still...
Don't want to jinx it or anything.
Please no. Yeah, and still 10 laps to go here now under wet conditions and getting an even longer lap time now. As Carlsberg's closing to Combi. Medium pilot bit back 2 seconds.
Wesley P5. Wesley's holding his own.
Very impressive, but the gap is very close here as well with Corby and Milan. Oh, Milan lost a bit there in the pits.
Joe likes to think of himself as someone who's decent in the ring, so I expect Joe to have a charge these last few laps. Maybe catch Perpetuum, maybe.
Yeah, he's back in his car in P9.
It's all down to who's got the good straight line speed setups here.
Yeah, and that weather now, Adam, that scenario explained everything now. Almost every driver outside the top 10 decided to start on hards, and yeah, that's why. And it promoted Combi into the lead of the race, so that's a great strategy there by the Ferrari guys. It's not off the case, but at this stage it was perfectly managed.
Let's see who's had the most position changes. So Westy's gone up 14 spots, so he started P19.
Yeah, fantastic stuff for Westy.
Medium pilot's up 12.
So the winner,
and he's only 2.5 off Carlsberg.
So the winners of this race: Westy, Kerosene Kev, medium pilot, and Combi, of course. Yeah, and the guys on 2 stops decided to go from mediums to hards. And the guys who started on hards, only from hards to inters, and that was the strategy to do tonight.
Maybe that's why Wesker pitted early from his softs because of the rain.
Yeah, maybe that was his thinking. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for him.
P13 at the moment. Anything can happen.
But
Pressure
now,
around Singapore.
the overtaking is even more difficult.
Harder to do.
No DRS. It's up to pure skill and straight line speed and driving skill. As you see, Kalsper is closing in under a second as Milan gets a penalty.
Kirish and Kev is actually quite close to medium pilot actually. But he's got a lot less ERS.
He's pushing here, Kirish and Kev. He can see the podium. So, after almost 24 laps, let's have a look there at the current field. 15 drivers still remaining here in the Singapore Grand Prix, which has turned out to a very wet session indeed now. So, Kombi leads now 7/10 ahead of Kalsper. Medium pilot under 3 seconds behind. Kerosene Kev in 4th. Westy also a big winner now after the rain period, or during the rain period. Matt Tibbs in P6. Kevin only 2 seconds behind that. Dark Bolt in P8 in the top 10. Decent points for him. Perpetuum 4.5 behind. Milan further 4 seconds behind into the top 10. Joe has dropped off a little bit there from the McLaren driver. So he's still in the fight here for P10, the last point. Merck.
I think Milan Ryan's got a penalty as well.
Oh yeah, could decide it as well there.
Joe might just be sticking back to get that.
For the final point. Then we have Merck behind that. Team Wesker in P13. Scuba after his bad start, or I think he had wing damage. That's why he's so far back. He had to pit early. P14 and even further behind is Alonso. But yeah, all the credit to the guys for actually carrying on in this race. That's, as I say, or used to say, fruitless driving, unfortunately, with no safety car. But all credit to these guys.
Kombi's holding his own out front.
Oh, Sway or Luke is just asking you, me good pace, Adam, is he asking? Because you said he has good pace.
Sway, I saw your pace, buddy. Don't try all the sandbags on now, kid.
Oh.
Just don't bottle it, you'll be fine.
Oh, Corby gets by Milan. I think he made a mistake there. Just before the Ruffles Boulevard. But it's final point for Joe.
Looks intact.
Can you have a look if Corby has not wing damage time penalties? I'm not even sure if he has one.
Kombi doesn't even have a warning.
Oh, that's great stuff by Kombi Kermi.
It's Kalsper. Kalsper has a warning. Medium pilot could have a time penalty coming. He's had 2 warnings, but I know Kirish and Kev has one. I remember seeing that pop up.
That's he's almost 15 seconds clear of Westy, so I don't think he has to worry about what's behind him. It's a pretty much secured P4.
Needs to focus.
Lap 25 of 31.
Merck is very close behind Milan Ryan. Milan Ryan makes another mistake and goes deep.
Oh yeah. That's position lost to Merck then. He does not like these conditions at all. Maybe has gone for a try setup, that could explain it.
Yeah, maybe.
As Karen gets a penalty.
Kevin gets a time penalty.
That could be crucial there to Dark Bolt, only 4 seconds.
Turn 2. It's a turn 2. I'm pretty sure Dark Bolt has one. I remember seeing one pop up, I think.
Can Kombi stand this pressure? What do you think? Can he get this win over the line?
I don't see why he can't get it over the line, as long as he just doesn't make mistakes, because Singapore's hard to overtake on without DRS. With DRS it's a hard task, but without it it's going to be a whole different ball game.
Getting closer now. Oh, Sector 1, Sector 2, caution. That's Milan again. What happened?
So he might have hit the wall.
Ruffles again. Let's Wesker through then.
Wester's had a decent race, to be fair.
P12, but he needs points out desperately. Yeah, just outside, but he needs points desperately in his relegation fight.
Sector 2. Oh, Milan Ryan's hit the wall.
Oh, Jesus. That's getting from bad to worse. Lost his wing now in the process as well. And, oh.
I think this could be another retirement for him.
Getting from bad to worse for him.
Oh, yeah. I think that he ran no assists. Maybe that's why he's struggling. Keeps locking up. Casper's a lot closer. Casper might be going for a move here.
Yeah, he increases the pressure. A bit of lag.
Let's see how his straight line speed is compared to Combi's. Combi had good straight line speed in the dry. Does he have it in the wet?
Now he's harvesting. That's not enough to even think about a move.
It seems like you need to be at least a tenth. No more than 2 tenths behind to actually attempt to move here.
He's getting close near the second sector, but there you can absolutely do no overtake.
It's heavy right now. It seems like it's coming down a lot harder now.
Yeah, I have to agree, to be honest. So it could be.
Could we see someone going a late move for the wets?
Could see some full red running, to be honest. As you say, the rain is hitting now really bad, and the conditions get even worse.
As Milan Ryan is not pitting for a new front.
Oh, he's going on without any wings.
I think he might have missed the pit lane.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They didn't want to cut.
Medium Pilot is close in as well. He dropped Kerosene Cap just a little bit. But Medium Pilot is picking up his pace, also having a 100% ERS. So he is enjoying the wet as well as now Milan Ryan gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting and gaining 1 place, so that's a ridiculous game.
How can he gain 1 place? There's no one near him.
Yeah. That's a good question for Codemasters.
Maybe Medium Pilot is gonna save ZRS for a late charge. Like Graham did in D3.
Now he's on high for the straight. But it's 6 tenths going to Raffles Boulevard. That's too big.
That's too far.
Too far away. Gap is too big here. And if Combi keeps doing what he's doing at the moment, he will have this win in the bag. But yeah, as you said, no commentator's curse. Another nice helicopter shot. Matt is close now to Westy for P5. Oh, Perpetuum is out!
That's turn 5 going on to Raffles Boulevard.
Oh, on the straight! It's on the straight! What the hell happened there?
Is Wesker going to get a point after all?
Could be well the case here.
I've seen Merck have a few time penalties. Could Wesker
Milan as well.
Get a point?
He's out.
We only need 2 more retirements for Steven to get a point.
A nice freeway fight now.
For staying around.
Yeah, I have to agree 100%. As we have a nice freeway fight unfolding here between Westy, Matt Tibbers and Kevin. So another fight for the top 5 here, 10 decent points in a very difficult race tonight.
This is a very difficult race.
Now Kelsper's a bit closer than ever before than the last few laps. As we have 13 drivers left here in lap 28.
He's 2 tenths behind. I wonder, is this going to be close enough to make it?
Yeah, if he can keep this gap onto the Raffles Boulevard, I think he has a chance, into turn 7. Has great apex. It's closer than the lap before. Gap is 3 tenths.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
But the straight line speed is not enough. The toe is not enough to make a move. The straight is just too short. And Medium Pilot is...
As Matt's all over
just there.
Westy. Let's see if he makes the move on Westy.
Also Matt running out of ERS. But good defending also by Westy. He's standing the pressure by two very quick Division 1 drivers.
I no longer have the engine glitch for Westy, I now have it for Joe.
Oh, Westy, yeah. The engine glitch disappeared.
Jesus.
Yeah, Westy, we can go on board with him. Thank God.
Finally.
But what a drive by Westy. Coming into this league with very rapid Division 1 drivers here. You don't know anyone, you haven't raced anyone before. And coming in this league and race here in P5, it's very impressive, I have to say for myself.
P5 in the top tier as well.
Yeah, that's
very good debut.
Very impressive by him. And I hope he has a chance for a Division 1 spot in the near future.
Maybe even Division 2.
Oh, that would be a rip, I think. For me then, I know. I mean.
It just gives more competition to the Division 1 drivers like SH and Venom.
Yeah, and these guys need competition. They have it way too easy in Division 2.
Yeah. I guess SH starts at the back in bloody Italy and gets P2.
That's a ridiculous pace.
The Carlsberg is... I don't think he's gonna have enough.
Yeah, the gap is the same, bit more than last lap. It's now in lap 29, 4 tenths.
Medium Pilot is finally starting to push, it seems. It's less than a second away now. This is a great drive by Combi.
Very impressive. So it's, in terms of drive of the day, it's between Combi and the Westy in my opinion. If it stays like it is at the moment. So then, 2.5 laps to go. Combi still leads, and under big pressure by two very quick drivers behind him.
Time penalty for Merck.
For Merck, that's a...
I think that's his fourth.
Mark and Combi.
At this point.
That was a strange one, but anyway, Combi leads ahead of Carlsberg Medium Pilot as he's picking up his pace. Carrying Kev, maybe waiting for a big crash to sneak that win there right at the death. He's clear by 19 seconds out of Westy with Matt and Kevin behind, fight for P5. Dark Bolt is safe for P8, and Carlsberg with a penalty that could decide it all in this race with Merck at the points.
I think that could be Medium Pilot going up to P2.
Corbin P10, Wesker P11, just needs one more retirement for a point. Then Scuba
Steven pits
for Wets and Alonso in P13.
It's going to be a strategy master, so we're going to see Steven win the race.
Oh, look at this, Steven. If he wins this
5-second
race.
penalty for Kevin, what? Exceeding track limits didn't look that bad.
Oh man, this game. In terms of penalties, I really don't like this game. It's also wet, you slide around, you lose time under circumstances, and yeah.
You still get a penalty.
You still get a penalty anyway, and it's so bad. And I think Scuba could be right, you know, to go on into the wets, but only 2 laps to go. It's too much to get back in terms of lap time.
He just needs to keep his car on track. Keeps his car on track and he's won. Which would be a very good result for Combi.
Yeah, he's done a massive job the last 10 laps. After his pit stop onto the Inters. I never would have thought that, to be honest. And yeah, just good to see. We might see a surprising winner tonight. Not only Carlsberg, Scuba and Perpetuum, there are other drivers in this league. And it's good to see, a bit refreshing here, a new driver on the top side of the podium. I really like that. But Carlsberg
starting to push.
2 tenths now. And he's increasing the aggression around the outside. Oh, I already saw him in the wall.
This is helping Medium Pilot.
Oh, he has to go around the outside. Would be an impressive move on Combi. He has to make it now for the inside. And that's an impressive move by Carlsberg. Into the third sector chicane.
These 3 seconds out in 1 lap.
What a move by Carlsberg. Was clean as well. Great racing. Also by Combi. But what a move.
Carlsberg has to try. Push on. 2.5 seconds in 1 lap. Is it doable?
Oh, I don't see that happening, to be honest. Last lap now. They were pretty much equally matched on pace here. In this rain period. So I don't think Kelsberg will win this due to penalties. All Combi has to do is stay behind, stay close, defend from medium pilot, but he's too far back anyway. And he will get this win. Or what happened to Scuba? Or he just got overtaken by Alonso.
Maybe the Wets weren't the right call.
Unfortunately, didn't pay off for him. Westy, in the meantime, still holding on there for P5. Great stuff here. Kerosene Kev, a secured P4, also decent drive for him.
Gets another penalty. It's his second.
I could be safe there in front of Merc. But we are on the last lap.
Oh, Kevin's in the wall. What's he done?
Oh, Kevin. He lost it on the exit of turn 7. Oh, unfortunate for Kevin.
Hopefully he still gets points.
But it's no wing now. Oh, and he lost it again in the wall! Oh, that's so bad. And everybody behind will get an extra spot. Oh, that's bad for the young lad. But Kelsberg coming round the final few corners in a very entertaining, exciting race now, also with the rain now. And he comes over the line, he finishes first, but due to penalties, it's medium pilot in second, and Combi Kermi with a very surprising win indeed, 25 points, and what a drive by Combi Kermi in the rain. Medium pilot in second, Kelsberg in third due to penalties, Kerosene Kev in fourth, Westy, he can hold on to fifth place. Let's see what the penalties will change. I have no clue at all. Let's see, will he keep his fifth position? No, he doesn't. It's P5 format, but still a very good drive on his debut. 8 points for Westy F1. Dark Ball in the end, P7. Decent drive by Dark Ball as well. But he has 2 penalties. But I don't think that... Oh, whoa, what a crash down the start-finish straight. That's a very destroyed Alfa Romeo there indeed. Merc as well.
Crosses the line.
In the... Oh, look at this. Look at this carnage on the start-finish straight. So that's Corby in P8, Kevin in P9, Merc in P10, Wesker in P11, Alonso in P12, and Scuba in P13.
Oh dear, that's a big crash.
What a big crash that was. It was
just the AI's just spun around.
Just the AA, but here we go. What a race by Combi Kermi. And my voice has gone as well. Was a long night. But it's good to see a Ferrari back on the top step of the podium. It was a great move by Kelsberg in the penultimate lap of the race, but the penalty prevented him from getting victory here in Singapore. But he extends his championship lead anyway in Division 1, so he's looking really good for this championship. Scuba didn't score any points. Matt only in P5, so he didn't outscore him as well. Yeah, it's all for Kelsberg here.
The title's Kelsberg's to lose, I think.
Yep, I think as well. Yeah, that's it done then. What a drive there from P12 to first place by Combi Kermi. Fantastic stuff ahead of Medium Pilot and Kelsberg rounding off the podium. Then Kerosene Kev. Also fantastic drive ahead of Matt Tippers and Wes with a fantastic debut. Dark Ball in P7, Corbin 8th getting points in the end. Kevin after late crash in P9, Merc the final point in P10. Wesker just outside the points in P11. Has to do a bit of work then for the final few rounds here in terms of his relegation battle. Alonso in P12 and Scuba in P13. All credit to the guys for actually carrying on. Then we lost Perpetuum, Milan Ryan, Jezza, Captain Jobs, Porty, Bullet Boy, and Afri Frisch early on. So, and who's the driver of today? I let you decide as you are the guest, and it's your debut in the commentary box.
I think Combi, for his strategy call. It was a very good strategy call.
Yeah, couldn't agree more than 100% then. Well deserved driver of the day for Combi then, and congratulations again, and Adam, that's it pretty much for Division 1. Singapore run and done. And yeah, how did you find it? Did you like your first appearance in the commentary box?
Yeah, I think it went quite well. It wasn't that boring of a race, for Singapore standards anyway.
Yeah, it was pretty decent in the end. Was seen
especially the rain
fights.
Spiced it all up.
It's good to see, and brought us a very surprising winner as well. And yeah, next up then is tomorrow night, Adam and me on track in Singapore on the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Division 2 in the commentary box will be Graham Chappell, probably. And then on Friday, that's the Division 3 boys on track then with me in the commentary box again, I think. And yeah, that's it pretty much then. Thanks you, Adam, for joining me. It was a big pleasure. And see you next time, lads. Keep it safe. Keep racing.